Hey everyone, and welcome to Pass the Popcorn. Tonight's movie review is on Poltergeist 3. It took me quite a while to find this movie, so I apologize for the delay. It was made in 1988. It's from Metro Goldwyn Mayer. It's about an hour and a half long, and it's PG-13. PG-13, it has one F-bomb, some other mild cussing. Not as much drinking as in 1 and 2, but there's probably some disturbing scenes for younger kids. It does star Heather O'Rourke once again as Carol Ann, Nancy Allen, Tom Skerritt, and a young Laura Flynn Boyle. Poltergeist 3. They probably should have just left this alone at 1 and 2. 1 and 2 was much better. This one felt forced, and a lot of the scenes felt like filler just to create a movie. I remember when this movie came out in 1988, Heather O'Rourke did pass away during the making of this movie. So you notice the end is a little strange because she wasn't there to create the ending. Well, not create it, but be in the ending. It starts out, we lose the family. We lose a lot of the main characters. We have Carol Ann and I can't remember her name in the movie, the woman that is some kind of clairvoyant or something, you know, the little short lady that says, "This house is clean." So Carol Ann has moved to Chicago to stay with her Aunt Pat, which is her mom's sister, and her Uncle Bruce, who are newlyweds. He has a teenage daughter, which her name is Donna. And that's Laura Flynn Boyle. I didn't know who she was at first, but I knew I recognized her. But they're in Chicago. They live in this modern type futuristic building situation of living. The upper part of the building are the high-rise condos, and the lower part is like a mall, some kind of futuristic mall. It has all kinds of businesses. And Bruce, the uncle, he is some kind of bigwig in this newly formed way of living, the construction and the management of it all. And Pat is the operator of an art gallery. So they all pretty much are contained within this building most of the time, except for when the kids go to school. Carol Ann goes to a special school for super intelligent children, where she gets made fun of for her abilities. Her psychiatrist, he doesn't believe her and thinks that all the things that have happened to her, she's made up and convinced everyone to believe, and then she puts people under hypnosis and all this crazy stuff. He's pretty much a jerk in the whole movie, and his acting is just as bad. So Carol Ann pretty quickly starts seeing Reverend Kane again. There's this window cleaner on the outside of the building on one of those lifts, and he goes below her story, and she peeks out, and it's him. It's a different actor playing this character, but it's still Reverend Kane. He's found her. He's come back. The whole movie is done with a lot of mirrors this time and not TVs. They're coming back for her once again to lead them to the light, which I thought was solved in the second movie. At the end, anyway, I don't want to give the ending of the second movie away, but it leads you, watching this third movie, you're thinking, well, I thought that was over with. But anyway, it's not, and it continues on. And in my opinion, a lot of scenes were just fluff and filler to make a movie. But I guess my favorite scene in the movie is when one of the characters is mummified very quickly, and the daughter emerges from outside the body. And this is Laura Flynn Boyle, and She does a good acting job in it. It makes you think like, oh yeah, that's how I would feel if that was happening to me. Creepy. So that was my favorite scene. And like I said, you can tell the end was improvised because of Heather O'Rourke passing away during the production of the movie, which was pretty sad. She was pretty young. Some kind of misdiagnosis on the doctor's part, and they didn't catch what was really going on with her. So she's still, she's still a pretty good character, and she's still pretty cute in the movie. But 1 and 2 is much better, much more of original thought. This one is, it was more like they were just like going with the times and what was popular at the time, and speaking about what was popular at the time. There was a lot of big hair, a lot of big shoulder pads. Pat and Bruce's character, they did some pretty good acting. I would say PG-13 due to some scenes that are not probably good for children to watch, just some scary images and that kind of thing. And there is one F-bomb and some other slight cuss words. But honestly, you could probably skip this one. Watch it if you need to. But 1 and 2 was much better. I would give it probably 2 out of 5. So, good luck with this one. Anyway, hopefully my next movie review will be on Boo! A Madea Halloween. Like I said, this month of October I'm trying to do related movies due to Halloween. So, keep an eye out for that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and have a good night.